Yo, what's going on, guys? So today in this video, I'm actually just going to be talking about the Flock Patch. In my previous video, you know I had the Flock Patch LT, but I ended up pretty much doing a multi setup so I could get about 96 IOs. So I'm going to break down how I set that up and pretty much like why did I do it, right? If you look at the app here, I'm still using the same preset, hybrid mixing, and then I still have my recording chain in my default, which has nothing. So we'll just put nothing, and this is just my symphony in and my symphony out. So if you see, I actually have everything hooked up to my 64, and then my Flock Patch LT is unassigned because I don't have enough gear to actually fill that or put anything in it right now. So right now we're just using the Flock Patch itself, but the Flock Patch LT will be used once we get some more gear. But I just want to show you how I got this set up and pretty much just how I plug and played it. So pretty much when you have two units, you are going to need to use two different USB slots on your computer. I don't know why I thought it was like a daisy chain or something, but it's not. So you would have to use two USB slots, which is fine. If you see right here, it has this host signal right here. That's just letting you know that everything is assigned, right? So let's just go here and go into settings and then go into multi-unit setup, right? So if you see, I have one, this is my Flock Patch, and then this is my Flock Patch LT. So I don't really mess with any of the stuff here, but you can if you want. And then you can change the color and things like that. I'm not gonna touch anything. I wanna keep it fully customizable here to where I can just change different colors for my gear and whatnot, because I'm using it pretty much as like one unit itself. But yeah, it's just very accessible and easy. So I'm pretty much just gonna break down again, why do I have a Flock Patch and what am I actually using it for? So it's easy as a click of a button just to go into my recording chain. I usually cut off the V250s now, and I just kind of go through my preamp, my 76F and my DA38. If I feel like the artist needs the 250, I'll put it on there. And it's just as easy as just clicking this on and off, right? So pretty much I have purples as my EQs, and then all my greens are pretty much my compressors. So when we look into the app here, so I do need to update this app, but right now we're not gonna do that. You see here how you can do a quick strip setup and be able to make things how you want it to be, right? So your quick, I believe, is right here where you can swap and just click these as easy as 1, 2, 3. So I'm actually gonna set this up as hybrid mixing, as this is my favorite one. So you see now I could just click hybrid mixing and then it will change. So actually let's just assign that now. We'll do recording chain and then default. Cool. So now that I have basically my 3 favorites set up, I can easily just go through any of my presets that I have here, which my gear is just connected and whatnot. So pretty much why I did get the full 96 IOs is because I am planning on getting like a distressor, a CO1B eventually. I'm definitely planning on getting more gear. So why stop at 64? Because 32 was not enough for me at all. So why stop at 64 when I need about 96, right? So say like if I had something assigned here, and this again is 1 through 16 is my patch LT itself. I would be able to just seamlessly go from one patch to another by just adding things on here, right? And then it'll just go right into my Pro Tools, which is my Symphony in. And I'm gonna show you again how I'm doing it just to kind of refresh your memory, just in case you wanna do it. So I think this is great for like recording engineers or mixing engineers that want to hybrid mix, or if you're just recording, again, that's perfect because you could just, again, put your microphone right here and then just set up a whole chain that you want to set up, right? So let's go back to default. So yeah, basically the privilege that I have here with the multi-unit setup is just that I have triple the IOs now. You know, I started with 32 and we filled up 32. Like I couldn't even use none of my gear. I think I was only able to use 4 pieces of my gear because everything that I have is stereo. So I was very limited before. So now I had to upgrade, which I am very satisfied with the upgrade itself. It sounds the same as the LT. I don't think nothing is too different from it. They both provide phantom power. The only thing that I see with the Flock Patch itself is that, again, you have the 2 ins and outs in the front that you can just, again, click front outputs. And then you see here that you'll be using your front out instead of these right here. Again, you see how I keep everything. I keep my Symphony out up top and my Symphony in on the bottom. Reason why I do that is because anything that you put in the middle is gonna go right here in the Pro Tools itself. And again, if I had anything connected into my multi-unit setup, my Flock Patch LT, I would just be able to, again, use whatever gear that's connected and not have to basically swap any wires manually. I know I said this in a previous video, but you see how I only have 1 through 8. If I had a bigger interface with like more ins and outs, I would be able to have all of these paths as well. But because I only have 1 through 8, one, it kind of keeps it simpler for me because I'm using 1 and 2, say for my mix bus, 3 and 4 for the vocal chain, 5 and 6 for the master, and 7 and 8 for like the drums or the melodies or whatever that I kind of want to do. So I could literally just set up whatever chain that I want on the vocal, on the mix bus, again on the master, and again this is all of this gear that you see here. That being said, guys, really you're plug and playing. Once you hook everything up manually, it's only one time. After that, you're able to just use these, and I'm going to show you how easy it is just to swap. So let's go back into hybrid mixing and let's go into Pro Tools. So in Pro Tools, if you see here, I have this song here that I already finished mixing.
If you come forgive me then, forgive me now. I was just a kid trying to figure shit out. Then I had kids trying to figure out how.
So now I'm just gonna go ahead and put insert 1 and 2 here, and then we're gonna go right back into the Flock Patch itself, right? So we have the Hyperion as 1 and 2. So right now we're just gonna use the Hyperion, which is great that you guys can just see this itself because I actually have Smart Gear as well, which this is the West Audio Hyperion, and I could just use it as a plugin pretty much. So this is actually gonna be going through this left EQ here, but I'm just gonna show you guys how I could just easily do that with the Flock Patch and just add a whole another vocal chain if I wanted to.
A vision notice on the door and we ain't had nowhere to go, yo. We were living out of house, leaving on floors, yo. Remember I was down on the lower level. No elevator, but I elevated, bitch, I'm on now.
Cool. So you see how everything is, it's not any latency. So I have it going through the patch, going into my Apogee, and I'm not getting any latency. I'm not getting any like weird sound or any white noise or anything like that. It's just clean conversion going through the patch through the Apogee itself. Now let's just go ahead and go back into the app and let's add on the DA3A and see what we come up with here.
If you come forgive me then, forgive me now. I was just a kid trying to figure shit out. Then I had kids trying to figure out how. I'ma put food in their mouth and pay for this house.
And again, let's just keep kind of setting up a chain. I like how that sounds. That sounds pretty good. So let's just keep it going. So right now, just being extra so you guys can hear. Let's do the V250s, and I shouldn't have to adjust anything. Just press play.
If you come forgive me then, forgive me now. I was just a kid trying to figure shit out. Then I had kids trying to figure out how. I'ma put food in their mouth and pay for this house.
All right, now let's turn it off.
If you come forgive me then, forgive me now. I was just a kid trying to figure shit out.
So you guys, you can see how basically just I'm using one insert in Pro Tools, but in the patch app itself, I have the Hyperion, the DA3A, and the V250s, which the Hyperion is right here, the V250 is up here, and then the DA3A. So again, guys, you see how I'm just using analog gear in and out, right, with hybrid mixing. And again, I could do this with a vocal chain while I'm recording someone on the microphone. This is why I have this red mic. So I could just set up a chain. I know this is the microphone and keep it going. All right, guys, and that being said, I just really wanted to walk you through on why I upgraded to the Flock Patch and why I'm using a multi-unit setup. I know I said this in a previous video, but I just wanted to walk you guys through it again, just to let you know, like, hey, if I like the first one, I had to upgrade to the flagship model. I believe this is like their most popular model. Again, I just needed more IOs, and once I realized 64 wasn't enough and definitely 32 wasn't enough, I said, okay, let me combine them together. 96 is enough, right? So guys, if you guys need help with gear suggestions, plugin suggestions, mixing tips, whatever you need, make sure that you comment below. You know, I'll definitely try to make a video for you guys. That being said, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and you know, I'll see you in the next video.